So everything that you must do must serve you. If you know that something isn't serving you, then no longer participate in it. We are robbing. This is a mic check. Mic check, mic check. Y'all are watching y'all are watching me go through this growth experience like right in front of you. That's like people who are losing weight right in front of you. So there's no right or wrong to any of this. Let's see. Let's see how this sounds, what this does. Check, check. Okay, so I went through a couple of mic checks, but we're just gonna do y'all getting all these bloopers because I am showing up and that's what it's about. And we're just going to keep getting better and better. So this is your sign to just start. This is your sign to show up and do what you need to do. Take that one small action. And so like yesterday I was like, "Oh, I didn't feel like I was doing my best and being my best." And then it was like, "Okay, Amber, well, what did you actually do yesterday?" And I was like, "Okay, I went to a Pilates. Got 2 hours. Then I practiced my yoga and I sent out some emails." And I was like, "Okay, well, I really did have productive a productive day. But why am I being hard on myself? I'm being hard on myself because I want shit to be done right. But it's not about it being done right or wrong. It's about effort. It's about intentional effort. It's about aligned action. Everything that I did, every step that I took was to help move me forward. And so everything that you must do must serve you. If you know that something isn't serving you, then no longer participate in it. We are robbing our own selves of things all because we want to shape and we want to control. I tell people all the time, and I have to remind myself of this. If I want to control my life, the best thing for me to do is to surrender. I I am going through my yoga teacher training, but so many people in there like, oh, they just want to do like hot flow yoga, like yoga for a workout. I want to teach yoga for restoration, for mindset, for heart reset, for chakra realignment, for life realignment, for people to be centered within themselves again. And so I wrote down in my notebook. So here's another thing that you guys can do. Write your to-do list as if you already did your to-do list. So it's like, today I did, today I took, today I wrote, today I did this, so that it's already done. And when I think about it, I'm like, damn, I did my to-do list. And when I got to a location, so here's the thing, you guys know that I had to not I had to, I chose to close my store last year. And if I had my store, I'd probably still be teaching yoga and doing other things. But right now I'm in a gathering phase. I'm in a building phase. I'm in a heads down. I got to do what I got to do phase. And so I I went to go see a location and I just knew they were going to close. So I went to the gym twice. Then my day just got away from me. But then by the time I got there, the lady that I needed to speak to was still there. And I was like, oh my God, I was just coming in to see the space. I didn't know that you were still going to be here. And so she was like, well, lucky for you, right? Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. We talked about it in our check in. And so I'm like, yes, lucky me. Lucky me that I still showed up, even though I was like, okay, I'm running behind. I could have, sometimes we count ourselves out before there's a reason to even count ourselves out. Sometimes we give up on our life experiences before we even give ourselves a chance to get the ball rolling. I used to be 225 pounds. I am about 180 now. And that's with it going up from 181. I was down at 168 one time, 168 to 178 to 188 to 190, back down, back down, back down, and all these different fluctuations because that's how life is. However, if I was to give up when I got back to that 188 or that 190, if I was to give up on myself, then I would not be here talking to you. I know that these videos are going to look different. I know that maybe as it's getting warmer, I'm going to be doing my check-ins from outside or by the river or at the park or at these different places. I just know like it's going to change, but I can't get there, right? If I don't start here. I can't get to the next level if I don't start here. When people come to Pilates and our symposium yesterday, we talked about the exercise, and people were like, okay, well, what if someone cannot do X, Y, and Z? And so one of the things that I've been doing with my clients is, okay, can they do an upper ab curl? Can they reach while they're doing an upper ab curl? Is their breathing focused? Okay, if it's no to all of those things, then we're going to just focus on one or two of those things and not the whole entire movement. I think the thing is, in a lot of life experiences and things that we participate in, we want people to get it off rip, and we ourselves want to get it off rip. I recently started skating again, and so I'm practicing my pivots, and sometimes I just miss it. But in me practicing, I can't skip over pivots with both feet and jump straight to single leg pivots. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to keep practicing. I'm going to keep practicing yoga. I'm going to keep practicing. So even that oh, it takes 10,000 hours of practice to be whatever. I wouldn't say 10,000 hours. It just takes consistent commitment, because it just takes consistent commitment, like all of those things or whatever, right? But if that works for you, let it work for you. It's just, are you going to keep showing up for yourself? And then I ran across this dude, which I feel like he is a time traveler, because like, why the fuck are you asking me about time travel in the gym? And I'm like, does time even exist, bro? Like, be for real. Like, does time even exist? And I'm like, and he was like, well, what about a black hole? And I'm like, I am the black hole. Like what else you want me to tell you? I'm the stars, the moon, and the black hole. I am all and nothing all at once. Like, do you know who you talking to? But anyway, he's like, there's nothing that you're afraid of. No, no, no. Fear exists, but I don't allow it to permeate. I can experience fear, and then it's like, okay, what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of the thought that I created. Okay, so if I create the thought that I'm created, and I'm creating this insurmountable mountain before I even approach a task, right? Remember the other day, I don't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, whatever, one of these check-ins, I said, what did I say, y'all? Be saying stuff. What did I say? I said, okay, if we wonder if we can, if we're wondering if we can, then we're already operating from the space that we can't. And so if you're wondering if you can, but it's not working in your favor, it's because you're operating from the space that you can't. So I can. And so then we ask ourselves, what will it take? What will it take to be this? What will it take to have this? Okay, it's going to take these things. How do I prepare for these things? How do I show up for these things? I create the time. The thing is, we don't want to create the time, because if we create the time, that means we have to take the action. So the easy way out is to say, well, I don't have the time to. I don't have the time to. I don't have the time to. Create the time. You control the time. You can show up to places. It's just about, do you want to or don't you? And it's okay to say that you don't, but I think some of the times is we don't want to be honest with ourselves about what we don't want. We don't want to be forthcoming about what we don't want. Confirmation burp, excuse me. We don't want to be honest about it. And that's okay too. But also, if we're not honest about it, know that you're not going to see the results. You're going to see the results of your can't, because that's what you're operating from. And what did Ford say? He said, whether you believe you can or you can't, both are true. So if you believe you can, it's going to happen. If you believe you can't, it's going to happen. Either way, you'll be affirmed. So even if you're going through, and let's say you're working out, right? And you're like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work. If you're working out from the place that this isn't going to work, then you're not going to eat correctly. You're not going to do your exercises correctly. You're not going to make sure you have the form. And then you might find yourself injured. You might find yourself harmed. You might find yourself challenged. So, y'all, y'all, you can. You can. And then what your best is today will not be your best tomorrow. It may not be your best the next day. From one of my favorite books, The Four Agreements. Always do your best. Maybe your best today was making up your bed, washing your face, brushing your teeth, brushing your teeth and making a pose. Like, And that was the best you had today. And then there was a woman that I admire. She was like, people are comparing themselves and how all these other people are showing up online. And some of these people are doing like substances to keep their focus and doing their substances. But then you see the people who are focused, they are simply creators. All they're doing is showing up in their lane. Find your lane and stay in it. I feel like I also shared on my threads that when you're looking at someone else's path, you are walking your path, but peering over to them, and you're also invalidating your path. You're saying that what you're experiencing on your path and on your journey is not what you're supposed to be experiencing on your path and on your journey. In your life, in your reality, you are the main character. Everyone else is a supporting character. Just like in someone else's life, they are the main character and you are the supporting character. I play my supporting character role very well. Why? Because I'm too busy being the main character in my reality. I'm too busy leaning into myself. I'm too busy focused on myself. Y'all, I love you, love you, love you today. This is your check-in today. This is your check-in. I love you, love you, love you. If you haven't already, grab the freebie Identity Fracture Finder, join the email list, get Thoughts to Affirmation, which is also a freebie. The Identity Reclamation Toolkit is going to be coming out soon, y'all. And once it's out, the price is going up because it's going to have everything in it that you need to reclaim and align your identity. It's going to help piece together the fragments of yourself that you saw or witnessed in the Identity Fracture Finder. So if you follow me on I said all streaming platforms. I'm not a rapper, y'all. But I do have affirmations, rich life affirmations, on streaming platforms, but I'm not a rapper. Maybe in my past life I was a rapper. Maybe in my future life I'm a rapper. Ooh, who knows? But yeah, but what I was trying to say is connect with me across social media at a.richbook. Till next time.